Late 2010, Parliament passed into law 3 cyber bills to provide legal regulations for security of electronic transactions. The Cyber Acts provide the legal framework to govern such transactions and to address cybercrime and terrorism. The laws protect critical national information infrastructure, encourage safe online business, and increase competitiveness to attract foreign investment, such as in the business process outsourcing industry. But even after almost 2 years when the bills were passed into law, computer-related crimes are on the rise. The banks have turned to be the biggest hubs for such crime, making the banking business so vulnerable. The fact that the cyber crimes become sophisticated with increased technological innovations and the bankers can barely match the rate of innovations in technology, the fraudsters take advantage of loopholes created with the laxity in taking up new innovations, hence hacking into systems with ease.
There are so many avenues that a server can be compromised, and the more knowledge you have on how to secure that same server, the better for you as an institution or as an organization.
Parliament has done a very good legislation in areas of promoting whistleblowing, like the Whistleblower Protection Act 2010. But when you outsource your whistleblowing hotline outside the country, then it is outside of compliance of the local requirement.
We need to make people aware, and that is part of the National Information Security Framework we will develop, part of which will be an information security awareness and training program for government employees and the public, so that people are aware.
The cyber laws, if read on paper, present good protection for victims of cyber crimes, but the fact that enforcement requires advancement and sophisticated expertise to challenge the sophistications the crimes come with make the laws unworkable. This makes the Uganda market a haven for fraudsters, taking advantage of the gaps that emerge from lack of expert knowledge and skills from the enforcement side.
The adoption of digital forensics, even at the judiciary level, has been low. So meaning that there is weaknesses in prosecution of people who are involved in committing crime.
We are coming up with the regulations, for example, on forensics. How do you collect information that is allowable in court?
The country loses a significant percentage of revenue to cyber-related crimes with no hope of recovery, given the fact that the criminals use highly sophisticated programs.
The average company in Uganda is losing 15–20% of the annual revenue to fraud. Now, in 2011, the total gross turnover of all banks in Uganda was around 1.9 trillion. If you apply 15% to 1.9 trillion, it gives you a very huge loss of around 210 billion Uganda shillings every year.
Regulations to the e-signature, e-transactions, and the NITA Acts are going to be approved by our minister sometime in April. Yeah? So that now agencies can and the local citizen can apply those regulations.
The Cyber Acts provide the legal framework to oversee online transactions and also address cybercrime and terrorism. The laws include the Electronic Signatures Act 2011, Electronic Transactions Act 2011, and the Computer Misuse Act 2011. Sharon Kembabazi, NBS Television, Business.